Hey everyone, Dragon47 here. Sorry about the crappy lighting, but you know, it's kind of the only lighting I personally got. I have here today my second place pure Shaddoll deck profile. I'm very excited to showcase this profile to you guys, but first I would like to say a little bit of a shout out to a guy who helped me out with my side deck. Thank you, Brandon, for helping me out with a little bit of the side deck. I couldn't have been able to get probably some of the better cards without you. Yeah, thank you very much. So, without further ado, let's get straight into this deck profile. So, for the Shaddoll monsters, we start off with 2 Shaddoll Beast. This guy right here is your main draw power of the deck. Really, really helpful. Special set hit with Wendy every now and then for a wacky re-Shaddoll incarnation play, or just send him to the grave to get that +1. 1 copy of Shaddoll Dragon for that basic MST pop, or if you really have to, just set him face down on the field to return a card. Double Shaddoll Squamata to help you send more cards from your deck to the graveyard, particularly more Shaddolls. I like to send this one, and then after this one, I usually fuse it away with Performance Trick Clown to get Construct, so I get the double send, so I can send Wendy and probably something else I need, like Beast or Dragon, depending on the situation I was in. 2 Shaddoll Hedgehog. Now, this one right here searches out all your monsters, so in case if you're ever running out of any in your hand, because you played El Shaddoll Fusion in this deck, this guy right here will keep your Shaddolls in your hand, so you have a little bit of extra consistency and you never run out of monsters. Most people don't usually play this card, but I run 1 copy of Falco just for the free extra special set, and because there's an ongoing joke between me and one of my personal friends that are currently having fun with that. 3 Reshaddoll Wendy. If you're not playing more than 2 of this card, what are you doing? Actual question mark. What are you doing? This card right here is amazing. It helps you set any of the extra Shaddoll straight from your main deck to the field. It does that even if it's flipped or sent to the graveyard by a card effect. This card right here is crazy helpful. I also run the 1 copy of Ariel to get rid of that, to banish away, and to actually, most of the time, if I can, I don't actually try to send her right away to the graveyard with the card effect to get the triple banishing technique. I try to special set her with Wendy's effect right here. So when I send Reshaddoll Incarnation and Construct to link away for a card, I wasn't actually able to do this during the tournament because I just got the link that I actually needed later on. But if I could, I'd end up using Reshaddoll Incarnation to target this, flip it up, special summon that Construct into a Claw Thief zone. That's right, I went in without a Claw Thief. Ooh-hoo-hoo. And basically some of that Construct can pop off that effect a second or third time for free. So this card right here helps out a lot. That's pretty much it for my entire Shaddoll package, so I'm going to move these aside here quick. And behind those 2, I have a small Performance Engine. I run 2 copies of Damage Juggler, and then I run 1 copy of the Trick Clown. I haven't decided if I'm going to put Hat Tricker in there yet, the Earth one. Yeah, that one's questionable for me. I really like the way how I have these guys. This one has helped me stop Ultimate Conductor Tyranno, which is insane. So when it tried to attack me in a defense position monster, I just send this card to negate right away the damage and then immediately destroy that card. This card definitely helped out a lot, and he is for your main Construct plays. Without him, it's pretty difficult to get that extra cards out. 1 copy of Armageddon, self-explanatory, sends a free dark monster. That goes triple for these mathematicians. These guys are your instant send cards because basically you cannot get enough Foolish in there. You need to send the cards to the graveyard in order for their effects to go off anywho. And then, of course, I run the triple Ash Blossom. I would probably try to swap these out with Droll and Walkbird with the current format, but based on where I was dueling, this card helped out, I think, personally a bit more. Next, we go into the spells. We're going to talk about Shaddoll Fusion. This card is the heart and soul of the deck. Without it, there is no Shaddoll. This card basically allows you to send as many spells and any Shaddoll you want from your deck to the grave, as long as your opponent controls an extra monster. And behind that, we have triple El Shaddoll to help fuse from the hand or field. And then behind that, we have triple Super Polymerization. Now, this card right here is really strong. With Shaddolls, you're able to get a lot of different things go through. Very helpful. Very helpful. All these fusion spells. Without fusion, the deck does nothing. So I also run 3 copies of Call By mainly because I was worried my opponent was going to throw Ash Blossom at me and negate my Shaddoll Fusion spell card over here. That's a real pain, so having these... If I could, I would trade these out for DD Crow, but currently I don't actually have DD Crow. I play 3 limited cards. I play 1 Monster Reborn, just because it's a free special. I play the Gold Rare Foolish Burial because I have a Gold Rare. I like to show the shinies. And then I play 1 Pot of Avarice. Now, originally, I have come into a time where I actually side deck this card out and then back in. It helps get your graveyards for your Shaddolls back into the deck, because I tend to run through these Shaddolls like it's no problem. And then he is able to send them right back in the deck, so I can just keep going and popping off over and over and over again. If I would trade this card out, though, I'd definitely trade it out for either... I'd probably trade these 2 out for a double Mind Control, or I would take just this 1 out and throw in an Emergency Teleport, which I don't have for Re-Shaddoll Wendy. For traps, I have 2 copies of Re-Shaddoll Incarnation, and then the 1 copy of Shaddoll Core. This one basically allows you to recycle your Shaddoll Fusions if you possibly can't get it, and it's also a free summon monster with a big booty. And then there's this card right here, which allows you to flip your cards. It's basically a mini Call of the Haunted for the deck. Definitely have 2 copies of this guy. Very, very helpful. Let's move on to the extra deck. Now, like I said, I didn't run with all these cards right away. I kind of went in without a full extra deck, so wait till the end of the video to get the rest of the extra deck. So, I played 1 copy of Shaddoll Construct, 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, and 1 copy of Borreload. These were my only links. I really wish I threw Nightmare Unicorn in at the time, because a lot of the players, like I said before, were Mystic Mind players, and it was very difficult to get by their boards. Not gonna lie, some of the Mystic Mind players that I went up against was probably some of the toughest matches that I've ever been up through. Kaijus, there was a pure Mystic Mind burn, and then there was, I believe, some kind of Mystic Mind beatdown with dinos. It was very difficult to get around. But yes, these 3 for sure. I went in with 1 Starving Man of Fusion Dragon, to fuse away those dark types. Possibly thinking about swapping him out for Mud Dragon, or just adding a Mud Dragon for Shaddoll Construct. Haven't really decided yet. Went 2 copies of Winda. I could run the new art, but I like this pretty version better. 2 Apocalypse. 1 is good, but this card right here helped me survive against cards like Expector Border and Thunder King Ra-Oh. This thing helped me out so much during the tournament. Very much would run 2 of those. 1 copy of Grista, debating on taking it out or not. Not many people are playing Salamangrates anymore, but every now and then I'll find a rogue Salamangrate deck, and this card just helps out with that. Triple copy of Construct. I use this card right here. This card is the main heart and soul of the deck, right next to Shaddoll Fusion. You summon her using the Squamata and the Trick Clown if you can. If not, use the other Shaddolls, like I said. Her send effect is so good. So amazing for the deck. And it's not once per turn. A lot of people don't know this, but her effect must first be Fusion Summoned. When this card is Special Summoned, you could send 1 Shaddoll card from your deck to the graveyard. That is not a 1 hard once per turn. You can get all 3 out. 1, 2, 3, and be able to use all 3 send effects, and then more if you're able to combo off on top of that. So for sure, those ones are very helpful. And then I run the 1 copy of Shekenaga for that Earth type, so I can get rid of that Mathematician if I absolutely need to. Has a big 3k booty and can do some interesting negate stuff. Yeah, I just got these at the end of the tournament. I really wish I had them during mid or before, because they would be super helpful. 1 copy of Gravity Controller and 1 copy of the Cross Sheep. Now, I know I'm going to say Cross Sheep a lot, or Cloth Sheep a lot, but that's just because I run with a Japanese name for such a long time. I don't know why they called it Cross Sheep, but they did. So I have that as an interesting card. Basically, what you do is you get it up here, you link summon it, and then you throw your Ariel, like I said, you set before, flip the Ariel, get the Construct here, and its effect will pop off, and then Construct's effect will pop off, and you get to revive any of the level 4s that you sent there before. So basically bringing back things like your Trick Clown so you can link them off again, or Squamata just for the extra body, things like that. And then Gravity Controller is a very good card with this deck, so you can link away one of your Shaddolls in the extra deck zone if you have to, get your spell back, and then you're able to play the spell if it's like Shaddoll Fusion and you weren't able to successfully pull it off or something like that back into your hand, and then play it again, and you'll have the 1 free zone. Now I'm going to run through this kind of quick. I ran 3 copies of Lava Golem for the side deck. He's for to take out those Spiral players, but sadly there weren't any. I only have 1 Mind Control, otherwise I'd grab a second. Again, didn't get these till the end of the tournament. Hey Trunade, this card helps out a lot against the Mystic Mines. Wish I would have had it beforehand, but, you know, just going with what I had. But I did have 3 copies of Twister, which definitely went in and helped out a lot to take out those Mystic Mine players. I had 1 copy of Red Reboot. I had this. I really don't know why I had this. I'm going to trade it out for another Mind Control as soon as I can. And then I had 3 copies of Lost Twin. Probably going to trade these out for another triple set of a card like Dark Ruler No More. But, you know, it's a pretty interesting card to have anyway. So that is pretty much it, my guys. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.